The race session is at 1950s mountain race in Stuttgart, Germany. O'Hagan Mike from England is P1. Hugh Jass from United Kingdom is second. Jörg Yu from Germany is P3. Eric Wolfs from Belgium is P4. George Heath from United States is P5. Robin Overbeck from Germany is 6th. Elias from Germany is P7. Linus KNY is P8. Erwin Cruz is P9. Andreas Dittmann from Germany is 10th. C. Haas Racing is P11. Sandra W. from Germany is 12th. Lars Hamp from Germany is 13th. Hippie from Canada is 14th. Markus Schmitz from Germany is 15th. O'Hagan Mike is P1. George Heath is P2. Linus KNY in Oberreifenberg is 4th. Elias is P7. Lars Hamp in Salzgrund is 8th. Erwin Cruz in Bakel is P9. Erwin Cruz lost P9 to Markus Schmitz. Erwin Cruz is now 10th. George Heath in Baesberg is P3. Robin Overbeck is 4th. Eric Wolfs in Rotes Cruz is P5. C. Haas Racing on lap 1 is 6th, 0.2 ahead of Elias. Elias in Kleiner Feldberg is P7, 0.3 behind C. Haas Racing. O'Hagan Mike in Kleiner Feldberg is 15th, 0.3 behind Erwin Cruz. Linus KNY in Teufelskartier is second. Linus KNY passed Jörg U for P1. Jörg U in Teufelskartier is P2, 0.3 ahead of George Heath. Jörg U passed Linus KNY for first. Linus KNY in Teufelskartier on lap 1 is second, 0.2 ahead of George Heath. George Heath in Teufelskartier is fourth battling C. Haas Racing. George Heath is now P5. Elias in Teufelskartier is P7. Elias passed Eric Wolfs for P4. Hugh Jass in Teufelskartier is P9. Hugh Jass is now 7th. Marcus Schmitz is 9th, 0.3 behind Lars Hamp. Marcus Schmitz passed Lars Hamp for 8th. Andreas Dittmann in Stockborn is P13, 0.7 behind Erwin Cruz. Hugh Jass in Sandplaken is P7, 0.7 behind Linus KNY. Hugh Jass is now 6th. Hugh Jass is now 6th. Hugh Jass lost 8th to C. Haas Racing. Erwin Cruz in Sandplaken on lap 1 is 11th, 0.2 behind Lars Hamp. Erwin Cruz is now P10. Hugh Jass in Sandplaken is P10, 0.6 ahead of C. Haas Racing. Marcus Schmitz in Schieferheck is P12, 0.1 ahead of Andreas Dittmann. Andreas Dittmann in Grottenbach is P13, 0.2 behind Marcus Schmitz. George Heath is second, 0.3 behind Jörg U. Robin Overbeck in Oberreifenberg is P4, 0.3 behind Elias. Robin Overbeck passed Elias for P3. Hugh Jass in Oberreifenberg on lap 2 is P9 battling Lars Hamp. Hugh Jass passed Lars Hamp for P8. Lars Hamp in Oberreifenberg is 10th, 0.1 behind C. Haas Racing. Marcus Schmitz in Salzgrund is P12, 0.3 behind Erwin Cruz. George Heath is P2, 0.7 behind Jörg U. Elias in Weisberg is P4, 0.6 behind O'Hagan Mike. Robin Overbeck in Rotes Cruz on lap 2 is 8th, 0.4 behind Hugh Jass. C. Haas Racing is P9, 0.4 behind Robin Overbeck. George Heath in Kleiner Feldberg is second, 0.2 ahead of O'Hagan Mike. George Heath lost second to O'Hagan Mike. C. Haas Racing in Kleiner Feldberg is P9, 0.3 behind Robin Overbeck. C. Haas Racing is now P8. Jörg Yu from Germany is P3, 0.2 ahead of Elias. C. Haas Racing in Teufelskartier is P8, 0.4 behind Robin Overbeck. C. Haas Racing passed Robin Overbeck for 7th. Markus Schmitz in Teufelskartier is 13th, 0.3 behind Andreas Dittmann. Markus Schmitz passed Andreas Dittmann for 12th. Hippie in Stockborn is P4, 0.2 ahead of Elias. Elias is 5th, 0.3 ahead of Linus KNY. Jörg Yu in Sandplaken is 5th battling Elias. Linus KNY in Sandplaken on lap 2 is 6th, 0.2 behind Jörg Yu. Linus KNY is now 5th. Linus KNY passed Jörg Yu for 4th. Jörg Yu is P5, 0.1 behind Linus KNY. Hippie is P6, 0.2 ahead of C. Haas Racing. Jörg Yu from Germany is 7th, 0.2 behind Hippie. Jörg Yu is now 6th. Lars Hamp is P9, 0.4 behind Robin Overbeck. Lars Hamp is now 8th. Markus Schmitz is P9. Markus Schmitz lost P9 to Robin Overbeck. Erwin Cruz in Oberreifenberg is P11, 0.7 behind Markus Schmitz. Hippie entering the pits is first. Erwin Cruz is now P12. Hippie is P1. Robin Overbeck is P11, 1.3 behind Markus Schmitz. C. Haas Racing in Vakel is P6, 0.4 behind Elias. Q from Germany is P8, 0.2 behind Hugh Jass. Robin Overbeck in Feldberg is 11th, 0.4 behind Lars Ham. Erwin Cruz in Rotes Cruz is P12. Robin Overbeck is P11, 0.1 behind Lars Hamp. Hugh Jass from United Kingdom in Sprungbred is 7th, 0.7 behind George Heath. Hugh Jass passed George Heath for P6. Lars Hamp in Sprungbred is P11, 0.3 ahead of Erwin Cruz. Eric Wolfs is 13th, 0.1 behind Lars Hamp. C.Haas Racing in Stockborn is P4, 0.7 behind Linus KNY. Marcus Schmitz in Stockborn is 8th, 0.2 behind George Heath. Marcus Schmitz passed George Heath for 7th. C.Haas Racing in Sandplaken is 4th, 0.5 behind Linus KNY. Eric Wolfs in Sandplaken is 12th. C.Haas Racing is 3rd, 0.8 behind Linus KNY. Marcus Schmitz is P6, 0.7 behind Hugh Jass. Lars Hamp is 10th, 0.4 behind Erwin Cruz. Marcus Schmitz in Bakel on lap 4 is 5th, 0.8 behind Elias. Linus KNY in Rotes Cruz is third, 3.5 ahead of Elias. Elias is P5, 0.3 behind Marcus Schmitz. Hugh Jasin Kleiner Feldberg is P6, 0.6 behind Elias. Eliassen Sprung Brett is 5th. Hugh Jas is 6th, 0.5 behind Elias. Eliassen Teufels Cartier is 6th. Hugh Jasin Stockborn is P5, 0.2 behind Marcus Schmitz. Hugh Jas is now 5th. Elias is P4. Linus KNY on lap 5 is third. O'Hagan Mike in Weisberg is P1. Marcus Schmitz is P5. Eric Wolfs in Bakel is 11th, 0.4 behind Lars Hamp. Marcus Schmidt's incliner Feldberg is P4, 2.8 ahead of Elias. Eric Wolfs is P11, 0.2 behind Lars Hamp. Eric Wolfs passed Lars Hamp for 10th. Lars Hamp incliner Feldberg is 11th, 0.7 behind Eric Wolfs. Erwin Cruz on lap 5 is P9, 1.2 behind Robin Overbeck. The leader has just finished the race. O'Hagan Mike finished P1. C. Haas Racing is P2. C. Haas Racing finished second. Linus KNY finished P3. Marcus Schmitz finished 4th. Elias finished P5. Hugh Jass finished 6th. George Heath finished 7th. Erwin Cruz finished 8th. Eric Wolfs finished P9. Lars Hamp finished P10. Robin Overbeck finished P11. Jörg Yu is P12. Jörg Yu finished P12. Andreas Dittmann is P13. Andreas Dittmann finished 13th. Sandra W is 14th. Sandra W finished P14.